Alright, Victor here again at RestoringMercedes.com. Now, S600 project car. The throttle body was rewired and I didn't go with internals. I just rewired it slightly and put the plug together to the best of my ability because this thing was missing the second half of it, so I kind of made my second half. So as you can see, it actually does look like a plug now, and the O-ring seals it in place. That's great. And I just started this engine basically for the first time on 12 cylinders. It runs with both throttle bodies active. All right, now the e-gas module, the original one, is dead. It doesn't work at all. I mean, it works on the primary throttle, but the secondary throttle does not activate at all, so it's like half of it is dead. So I just put in whatever module I had laying around just for now, just to have it to run and see how it runs. And it took a while for all the spark plugs and everything to burn out. The catalytic converters, well, we'll talk about them later. Now, what I do need to see here, and I was actually pleasantly surprised that this engine actually has some sort of sign of life right away. So now, this is the primary bank. So yeah, the throttle body is at 1 degree. It's a little higher than usual, but the RPMs are more or less there. 15 kilograms, 1.5, 3 millisecond injection. Could have been a little lower, but okay, let it be, because I'm also missing one of the intake temperature sensors. But okay, well, let's just leave it to that. 2.9, 2.5, okay, it's hovering. I'm okay with that. Temperature finally got to 80 degrees because it was not reaching the temperature, working temperature, because the thermostat is probably messed up and it's stuck open and whatever. But my oxygen sensor reads, so that's good. Duty cycle is a little bit on the higher end, but again, it's not stuck, so it's activating, it's moving. The adaptations are gone because, yeah, it's been sitting for like forever. Alright, so that is that. The regeneration valves, both of them work. They click, they're not stuck. Air pump is awful already because the engine is warm, so it doesn't matter. And communication is present. That's great. So let's take a look at the secondary bank. And that's encouraging to see. All right, so here we got also like about 3 millisecond injection. Mass airflow is a little higher, as you can see, and that is a little weird because the other side was a little lower. But again, from one sensor to another, adaptations can take care of that. That shouldn't be a problem. Here we got about 40%, 35 to 40, and that's okay with me. The sensor reads. I'm happy with what I'm seeing. No adaptations, and it runs like this. Regeneration valve on the other side is also good. Fuel safety shut-off, blah blah blah. So all of this is good, and I don't really have a problem with the motor right now. Let's take a look at the fault memory. Probably will be no memories because, oh yeah, hot air, okay, mass airflow, and voltage too large, small intake air temperature sensors. Yeah, there's one sensor. All right, let's take a look at LH2. Come on, buddy. Okay, well now it might be frozen. All right, LH2. Same thing, mass airflows, intake temperature sensor. Weird kind of situation. Both readings are this, both banks the same problem. Well, you know what? I'm happy the way I am at the moment, because the way it was and the way it runs now, day and night. Plus, I don't know how old the gasoline is in there. Power steering didn't work either, so I just finally filled it up. Just waiting for this to go. Then I'm gonna clear them codes, and then this car has a problem with the headlight switch. Very bad news. Let me just confirm, and we're gonna clear codes on the other bank and then run it, and see what happens after I restart the engine, because there's so many things to do with this. Throttle body is doing the learning cycle as we speak. Alright. They just relearned themselves. I still have to deal with the bulbs and there's a lot of things to do. This is, I mean, okay, this is not as bad as it sounds. It's just that there's a lot of problems that this car has. Alright, let's just restart it. That e-gas module. So I have this problem with misfire. The intake air temperature sensor picks up right away. A coolant fan came on. Look at that. See, now I have an issue with the mass airflow. Well, that's the current code. The intake temperature sensor. I have to find one of them. I think I have one laying around. Alright, but anyway, it's a quick update. I don't want to make a lot of noise here, but I do need to have a sensor here ideally, because that's my ignition angles. It would be nice to have a sensor so it doesn't run uneven. So again, sensor on this side only and LH1. These are current codes, like current, like what's happening in the moment. This one is gone, the codes are gone. Well, that's encouraging. So I'm pretty much okay. Just get the sensor in and then continue working with the e-gas and then the rest. Alright, so for now this is gonna be all. Yeah, it's a late night. I gotta get inside. It's too loud now running this engine. So for now this is all. This is Victor at RestoringMercedes.com. Thank you for watching.